Hello, my name is Shelby Everett and I'm a political science major here at Troy University. Today I'm going to be discussing the different leadership styles that are presented in the movie Crimson Tide, as well as how those leadership styles were used in the film and whether or not I would emulate the leadership styles that were presented. First, I want to discuss the core leadership styles of Captain Frank Ramsey and Commander Ron Hunter. Commander Hunter was a young man that was green in the ways of war and was a fresh graduate of Harvard University. I believe his core leadership style was transformational. He was a complementary leader to Ramsey because he provided certain leadership qualities that Ramsey lacked. Hunter, for instance, was a motivator, where Ramsey was not. In my opinion, Ramsey's core leadership style is commanding. He demands immediate compliance. Ramsey was a strict and arrogant leader who never motivated his crew, but after some influence from Hunter, he gave a motivational speech to the crew after they restored all operations after the Russian attack. Ramsey was a blind follower, whereas Hunter was willing to question authority if he thought there may be a reason to do so. Ramsey was impatient, and Hunter was willing to put the current order at hand on hold if he thought it would be beneficial to the crew. I would want to emulate the transformational leadership style that I believe Hunter possessed. Motivation is the best way to get your followers to believe in you and want to follow you, as well as get the job done correctly. It is also important sometimes to be a transformational leader, so that you can help others realize what their faults are as a leader or a follower, and hopefully allow them to make a change for the better in that regard. It is sometimes better to question those in authority if you believe it necessary, and not just be a blind follower. It is also important to remain calm and be patient as a leader, so that your followers feel that you are level-headed and can be counted on to make tough decisions. There was an incident in the movie where two members of the crew got into a fight over comic books. Hunter was a few feet away at the time, so he could see what was happening. When the two were stopped by one of the crew members, Hunter pulled the supervisor aside, that was also involved in the fight, and asked him to help him understand what had happened. When he fully understood what the quarrel was about, he advised the supervisor that in cases of quarrels, he should know how to handle the situation because he is also a leader and should lead by example. The supervisor then promised to handle disputes better in the future and was once again calm and proceeded to his assigned post. Followership is defined as the capacity or willingness to follow a leader. Effective followers are proactive, independent, and able to think critically. They are also respectful of the leader's authority. I think that the supervisor was an effective follower. Effective followers are lifelong learners. They practice self-leadership, are committed, and seek feedback to continuously improve their performance. I think the supervisor displayed this type of behavior. In conclusion, I have discussed the leadership styles that are present in the movie Crimson Tide. I also explained which leadership style I would most like to emulate. I discussed followership and presented an example that was in the movie of how a follower interacted with a leader and responded to their leadership style. This concludes my briefing. Thank you.